I have to ask you about two quarterbacks that you played with.
Ooh, okay. I play with a
Um,
lot. Who you got?
I got JaMarcus Russell,
Okay.
who you came in towards the tail end of his NFL stint,
Yep.
and then Derek Carr, which you actually came in. Well, he came in right when before you left, so he was relatively new to the Raiders. Um, just as leaders, listen, we know the story with starting with JaMarcus. Like we know everyone, the bus label, all that stuff. Like we don't need to get into whatever. Just as a leader, as a Raider, what did you see from just off the field, kind of how he conducted himself?
I'll say this. First, I'd say don't believe all the stories you hear about Jamarcus out there. Um, I am not a fan of some of the stories that have come out in storylines, and the people who have brought those stories up into the surface. They know I'm not a fan of it, and I've made that evident to them. Um, because some of them are some of them have been flat out false. And I've called people out for that. And I'm not going to get into it today or here. And others, I question the person's leadership because that person was in the building and you saw something happening and you knew something was happening and you're a veteran on the team, but you didn't stop it and now you tell the story. I that's a tough um that's a tough chronicle of events to even respect for me to understand. But I'll say this: Jamarcus is one of the best teammates I've ever had in 10 years. Extremely generous, give you a shirt off his back. Um, just wasn't able to maximize his potential of being an athlete and a leader at the time he was put in that place. It's the best way to say it. He was I mean, off the field, he was one of the best teammates I had ever encountered. Like he was good to people. Um and again, I'm not gonna say that some people haven't had different experiences with him, but I've witnessed him be good to people, and he was always good to me. One of the most talented, physically talented human beings I had ever seen. I've witnessed him sit down on his butt and throw the ball 60 plus yards in the air. Right? I've witnessed him crack a guy's sternum when he dropped a slant ball going across the middle. Didn't have any pads on. We were in OTAs and cracked the sternum. Like that's how hard the velocity that he threw the ball. It was always a pretty ball. He could flat out throw the football. Um, but yeah, one of the best teammates I had ever I've been around, particularly off the field. We didn't get a ton of on-field time together. Uh, I wasn't playing much at the time when he was playing. He wasn't, but we did get some. And again, I think Jamarcus was um, an uber talent that just uh, at the time wasn't able to maximize what his talent could have been, obviously, and also his leadership. Uh, DC, that's my little brother now. Um, Unbelievable man, teammate, leader, friend, father. Uh, Again, Derek is man. I mean, you brought up two men that I respect, and two men that I love, and two men that I am still in contact, and families are close to this day. Uh, yeah, Derek's he's one of the good ones, and when you're around him, um, you kind of just can't help but love the man.